whose tireless efforts resulted in this fruitful collaboration with the Research Center for Educational and Historical Know-how. Mr. Praveen, our faculty for history, is also a part of this budding institution. A motive of this institution is to conduct lectures every month, and so is the initiation for the same. Let us start today by invoking the blessings of Lord. I would request Ms. Isha and Ms. Aisiri to bless our ears with their sweet melody.
Tamaham Kunjaramukham Shankarasutam Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Santatamaham Danti Sundaramukham Antakantaka Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Ham Bhaje Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Shri Surendra Mahaniya Gunashilam Sevita Surendra Mahaniya Gunashilam Japatava Samadhi Sutavardhanukulam Bhavita Suramunigana Bhakta Paripalam Bhayankara Vishanga Matanga Kulakalam Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Ham Bhaje Tamiha Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Shri Vignarajam Bhaje Shri Vignarajam Bhaje. Thank you.
That was an absolutely amazing, mesmerizing performance. Thank you so much. Adding on, I would now request the dignitaries to inaugurate the initiation of our lecture series. So, please. Thank you so much, sir. Martin Luther King had said, and we at the Heritage Club firmly believe that we are not the makers of history, rather we are made of history. I now request our chief guest, Dr. Aruni, to share his priceless knowledge with us. Sir, please.
So, 1 second. Let's formally welcome you. So, sorry, I'm so sorry.
Extremely apologetic. Before we begin, I'd like to ask Ms. Bhumika to formally introduce our guests to each and everyone present over here. Ms. Bhumika, please.
Dr. S.K. Aruni is the Regional Director of Southern Regional Center of ICHR under the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. Dr. Aruni has got his master's degree in history and archaeology from Karnataka University, Dharwad. Later, he joined Deccan College of PG Research Institute for his doctoral research. The topic of research was history and culture of Surapura Samsthana, 1650 to 1857. Professor K. Peddaya of Deccan College was his research supervisor. Dr. Aruni has 22 years of service in research and administration in ICHR. He headed the Southern Regional Center of ICHR of Bangalore from 1998 to 2015. He has attended several national and international conferences and seminars. His areas of research specialization include horticultural history, Archaeology, and Urban History of Medieval South. Dr. Aruni has published 8 books. Dr. Aruni is the member of several academic bodies, including member Expert Committee of Publication of Tipu Sultan, Karnataka State Gazetteer Department, Government of Karnataka, member of State Level Scrutiny Committee, Karnataka State Archives, Government of Karnataka, Bangalore, for 3 years from 2014. Thank you.
Yes.
Change file. Okay. Thank you. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. My greetings to all of you. It's a great occasion to be a part of this today's program. It's the first lecture series program. It is presided by Principal of friend Dr. Mallikarjunayya sir and my friend Dr. Praveen Kumar, Manoj Kumar sir, and my another friend Dr. Patil sir, and also we have with us Dr. Angu Rajesh. Is the editor of a very famous, important journal, UGC Care List journal, Itihasa Darpana. It's very pleasure for me to be with you. This is the third time I'm coming to this college, and thanks to Principal sir for inviting me today's program. And today happens to be the election day, and also the result will come later. But before that, let us have the idea about Bangalore. I would like to share. I think most of the students are different parts of Karnataka and other places. So Bangalore, you must be aware. You must have seen many places in Bangalore. How the Bangalore actually today we have seen you are seeing the Bangalore is very different from the Bangalore which was actually evolved, or it has taken a place entirely different phase from the old times to the now. If you ask your principal sir or any seniors, they will tell you Bangalore, which is you are staying in the Nagarbavi area. They will say that it was abandoned area or very remote area, and old Bangalore supposed to be the best Bangalore. So I would like to share some of the very rare photograph of Bangalore, how the Bangalore was looking there, and I have taken a topic with you. Actually, everybody thinks that today Bangalore is a modern city. Everybody knows that there are number of pubs are there, number of entertainment places are there, and there are many people with the holding a badges on the neck of the IT companies, very famous, very important, very prestigious IT institutions are there, like Microsoft, Google, many. You can name anyone. They are in Bangalore. But how today we have peaceful life. Everybody is protected, very peaceful today. If you can go in the midnight anywhere, nobody will attack you. But whereas in the ancient period, there was a big threat to every individual people there. That is, I call it battlefield. Bengaluru was not just an ordinary place. It was a full of struggles. People were struggling to survive, not only survive, even to live in this. It was a society was like that. It is not only Bangalore, many places. How to know that Bangalore was such a what we see today. Today is very glorious period. Is Bangalore period is now 2022. It is the most glorious compared to the one which I am going to show you. They were struggling to survive. There was constant struggles, constant threats to the life, and it was 3 major battles were taken place in Bangalore. 3 major battles. One was the around 1200 years back. That was called the Bangalore battle. Around 900 it was taken place, and many people died. I will show you the picture of how the people died and how the struggle was there. Second battle, which I just mentioned here, it was a very famous battle of the Ranadullah Khan's attack on Bangalore. And because of his attack, Kempegowda, he had to leave this place and shift to the Magadi. So that is another major battle. And then third battle was with the Tipu's army. That is Bahadur Khan was the Bangalore's army leader. He fought against the British in 1791. That was another major battle of the Bangalore. So each battle actually made life a very different. Every battle brought to the new life. The first battle of the Bangalore, that is Begur, which I'm going to show. Suddenly there was a threat to the Jainism. After the battle, Jainism declined. Then the Shaivism came to the very prominent in that place. In the medieval period, when Ranadalla Khan attacked the Bangalore, after that the Ranadalla Khan's attack, slowly the Kempegowda shifted, of course, from Bangalore to the Magadi, but the life also shifted from the ancient traditions to the medieval traditions. That we call it medieval life society. That is a militarization of the society. Marathas, they came, Adil Shahis, they came to Bangalore and they settled there. Suddenly the changes took place, like Sufis never visited the Bangalore, but they started coming to the Bangalore. Sufism, Islamic cultures, plus medieval culture started after the Ranadalla Khan's battle. Third one, when the Cornwallis British army came and took over the Bangalore into 1791. Thereafter, the Bangalore changed into the Western culture. Thereafter, British cantonment was established, and after the British cantonment establishment, the European culture of what we see today, Bangalore cantonment culture started. There was a complete change from the Western, Eastern or Indian culture to the Western culture slowly. And that is we call it modernization of the Bangalore. So this is my major, task of my work, how Bangalore should be seen from the one to another one. And the another one, which globalization, liberalization brought to the Bangalore into the now today what we call IT hub. So this is the fourth phase. We can easily identify Bangalore, the history, how battlefield suddenly turned into the IT or information technology or engineering skills, and that science city. Earlier science city we used to call, now it is IT city we call it. So there is a change. Our perspective has changed from time to time. So that will be my focus of my today's. How to understand the battle of the Bangalore. Early life was like this. You can just see one hero is fighting against the one, the horseman. The hero is shown in a very large scale. He is fighting against the attack. The person is attacking sitting on the horse. And you can say this kind of what we call today, these are called hero stones. If you go to any rural area of Bangalore, even within the city also, there are a number of hero stones are found everywhere. You could see many places. You might have seen in the newspaper, one hero stone found in this place, that place, villages. Such hero stones tell us the story of the struggle life. Earlier in the rural area or in that area and ancient period, the cattle raiding, cattle were lifted. Each, the people, they used to come and take away the cattle. Cattle used to be very precious or prosperity of the villages. So lifting of the Turgod, we call it, that was a tradition. That was all the time. And for that, the heroes, they used to fight against the enemies. To in that battle, many times heroes used to die there. So on his memory, the hero stones are erected there. So this is found in Bangalore, many places. This is another one very famous battle, hero stone called Begur hero stone. This is one of the best hero stone in India we can call. It has the script on the top. You can see the Kannada script. It talks about the battle. The battle took place. That is around 9th century we call it, around 1,200 years back. So nearly the battle was taken place, and in that time the hero, Nagattara we call it. His name is also recorded there. Nagattara. He fought against the army, the large army. There was an army of the Gangas, and as well as the Nolambas. So there was you can just see in this battle, scene, it's like a on big screen canvas, the painter, how he paints the one battle, the same pattern. Sculpture is made. If you want to see this sculpture, you can go to the Bangalore Museum. It is still displayed there. So one of the best hero stone, which is not only in Bangalore important, entire South India in Indian context, one of the best battle scene and depicted on the hero stone. This is and the very story is very important. That you can just see there are 3 layers. It's you can in the lowest one, the fight is going on. Animals, people are sitting on the horses, elephants. There are some, people are fighting each other with the, daggers or all sorts of, tools. And the little upper side, again, battle is continued there. The third upper part, the people, elephant and horses, people are sitting against the each other, and they are also fighting there. And the last one, you can just see the hero died. After the death of the hero will be, felicitated, or he will be honored by taking into the Kailas or, Vaikunta, whatever, he is sitting in the Kailas with the, a parrot on his head. And there are people, they're dancing and musicians are there. So it's like a performing the celebration. The hero is, whenever today Kargil war was taken place, those who died, we celebrate the death and we give honor. Similarly, in the ancient period also, the same pattern, the hero is, death is shown there and is reaching the Kailas. So that is how the depiction shows that. I'll just show some of the details of this. Is the another picture of the same Begur hero stone. And in this, I can just see one example. I'm just giving the arrow. You can just see some of the very rare in the battle. What happened? Most of the war in the Rana, in Kannada we call it a Ranaranga. Ranaranga is nothing but it's fairness wars. Many people die there. The death will be shown. There will be pisachis. Pisachis means devils. They come and they drink the bloods. So that is how you can just see one of the. I'll just show you. You can just see the one which is you can just see, I'm just showing the cursor. This is the Pisachi is drinking the blood in her. You can just see in the palm, there is one ball is there. She's drinking. The Pisachi is drinking the blood. And also there are, crows or some, birds. They are waiting for the death, the dead bodies. You can just see there is one crow kind of things. He's waiting for a person to die, and it will be, plucking the eyes. And also there are, structures, what you call today's, because in the battlefield, you might have seen army person, the injuries person, they will be taken into the, from the battlefield structures. One person is sleeping and 2 persons are lifting with the structures. So such details are covered in this, and people are dying there. And those who die, the battles are, you can just see elephant is being, injured by the number of arrows. So this is how and how to understand the Raja or kings. So he has a chhatri, umbrella is symbol of king, and the king is sitting on the, horses. So these are the prominent people, they are fighting each other. And after the death, the person will be taken into the Kailas, and there are, musicians are there, musicians, dancers. So he's attained the Kailas. So this is how the battle of the Begur was taken place. Nagattara, he died, and this is the beautiful hero stone in Bangalore. So similarly, there are many hero stones found in Bangalore and surrounding area. If you go to the Begur, still you can just see Nageshwara temple, around 10 to 15 hero stones still there. You can just see them one by one. You can just similarly same, the hero is fighting with the, a sword and, dolls, and also people, army, the enemy is fighting with the bow and arrow. So the last one, the hero died, he is taken into the Kailas. So this is another one. The hero is cutting his own head. He's cutting his own head with this sword. So his wife is also there. So this is also memorial stone, which is erected in the Begur. So such details you can just see in Begur. There are other hero stone in Begur. I'm just showing one or two important ones. So these are the why I'm just showing these are the there. So such a city, such a area turn into, now today we are turning to the city as a IT hub or whatever. How it has evolved from the struggle to the, there was a lot of process, almost as many centuries it has taken place. Today we have, and that how we have changed the city into the battlefield to the IT hub. You can just, this is a one of the memorial stone. The hero is sitting on the R's. His wives are shown. So this is in Lal Bagh. If you go to the Lal Bagh, and there is still there, it is a hero stone there. So such hero stones are found. This is another one. And another one I would like to say. And another one is the one they talk about the battlefield, or I to understand with the hero stones. There are others also you might have come across. If you go to around Bangalore, there are forts are there. Forts like Ramgiri, Savandurga. If you go to the Nandi Hills, there are forts. What it means that they were also defending the places. That also symbolize the protection, some kind of a protection to the people, protection to the area. So that is also show that Bangalore was also full of, the surrounding area is protected by the forts. There was watchtowers, other things. So I'll be showing. There are many, almost 20 forts are around Bangalore. I just calculated one or few of them. Bangalore has a very good fort, you might have seen. And Begur has another one. Kengeri was earlier, the Kengeri had one fort there. It is recorded there. Devanalli, all of us, Devanalli was the birthplace of Tipu Sultan. There also very good fort is there. Those who want to see, they can, you can just see that. Nandi Hills, all of us, we know Nandi Hills has a very good fort. And Magadi and Bettadaspura and Ramagiri, Kabbala Durga, Nizigallu, Uliyu Durga, Uttri Durga, Ambaji Durga. There are many. I've just listed only few of them. Every place was protected by the fort. What it means that earlier there was a fort itself is symbolized the kind of a protection. It means that Bangalore was area was a full of kind of a threat to the society. The medieval society was full of battles and other struggles. So these are the one which you just see, like a forts like Uttri Durga. I'm just showing one by one, and these are the forts. Ramgiri and Uttri Durga, many places you come across. These are the remnants of the medieval society, how the medieval society reacted to the threats. And this is the Uttri Durga, very famous fort. If you go to the nearby the Magadi, one of the best fort is Uttri Durga. So these are the old drawings, 1791. British artists, they have made a drawings of that. So I'm using those drawings very. If you go with the same old drawings, you can just see still the same, landscape is still there. This is also from Uttri Durga. So these are the present photos. There are, place called Uliyu Durga. Is very beautiful fort is there. With Kempegoda's palace is also on the top of the hill. And there are, Bairon Durga very near to the, on the way to Mangalore Road, Mangalore Highway. There is a place called Bairon Durga, just behind the Shivgange. So Devanalli Fort, you might have seen, Devanalli Fort is a land fort, very near to the airport. So this is the place where the Tipu Sultan born there. So just there are many, old drawings or old documents which show that earlier they had a lot of forts like Doddaballapur. If you go to Doddaballapur, there is no fort at all. But there are places, it mentioned that, Kote Anjaneya, like that. But old records like, 1800, British, they made it records. And it mentioned that Doddaballapur had a very good fort, rectangular fort. So I'm just showing one of the old, the map of the Bangalore. This is the Yelahanka. You can just see Yelahanka and Bangalore. And Doddaballapur had a fort there. Now there is no fort there. It means that every village or every obli had a very good forts of that period. So now most of them, because of urbanization, most of them we have dismantled them, and now we have made a layouts and other things. So just this is another one, old records, 1791. You can just see on the top the map which was prepared by the British, 1791. It shows that Bangalore had a very good fort and peta. So you can just see the number of lakes around the Bangalore, and the important thing is the roads, which is the connecting roads to the city. So one come from the Yalanka road, and also we can just see fort is there. There are places, the roads we used to connect to the city. And this is the old fort drawing which help us today. Yet present, if you go to the Bangalore, there is no fort at all. Only little small remnants is remained. But entire fort, how it was looking, this is the only good example we could collect from our old records there. So Bangalore, I just rapidly go. Bangalore is one of the best, recorded or very important place where the history of Bangalore can be traced. Everybody knows that Bangalore has no, rivers. There are two rivers around Bangalore. One is called Arkavati. Your teacher Praveen is working on the archaeology of Arkavati. This is a very important place area. Arkavati is the river. It comes from the Dodbalapur, near Dodbalapur, Nandi Hills. From there, it flows to the Ramgiri area. Then it goes to the Kanakpura. Then it reaches the Kaveri. Similarly, there is another one river. It's called Dakshina Pinakini or South Pennar. It also rises from the Nandi Hills, and it travels to up to Vaskote. From Vaskote, it goes to the Tamil Nadu. Then it reaches to the Bay of Bengal. So the two rivers actually makes the Bangalore as a very important island kind of places. And these two rivers made a very important impact on our entire history. Today most of our drainages, other things you might have seen, Kengeri, Urshabhavati, rivers are there. So these are the rivers which is actually given a very important impact on our history, geography. And there is a very big ridge, we call it ridge geographically. It comes from the Kanakpura and up to the Nandi Hills. It takes. That's why Bangalore is in a very elevated area. Since it is elevated area, the climate is very pleasant. That's why the city could sustain so much area, has a layouts, and now we have extended our city from almost like Dodbalapur to one side, the Kanakpura, we can say now. So how to understand how old the Bangalore, the man, many places which we are try to trace. As much as 3 lakhs, we can easily say 3 lakhs year old man was living in Bangalore and near Bangalore. Kibbanalli is one of the best place where the tools are found. The man-made tools were found. So these are our traces of man, early man, and Jalalli, Dodbalapur, Devanalli area also. Mesolithic tools have been found. So Iron Age megalithics are found many places. So such ancient archaeological remains will help us to understand how man was living in this area. So he was using many resources, natural resources, using this is from Savandurga burials from in the ancient or Iron Age period. Burials were made near Savandurga. So such things are, and he made the pottery or utensils in the pottery, and those pottery will tell us the story of the man of this area. So I'll not go into details, but if you want to see the pottery, other things, one can go and see. In these pottery are still preserved in the Bangalore Museum. So these are very important pottery, black and red color pottery. We call it very rare technology which was used in the ancient period. So another black and red ware. There are many traces we have discovered in many places in Nandi Hills, other places, and these are the early tools for the agricultural tools. Many places they are used for the defense purpose as well as the agriculture purposes. So these are the many people must have seen pyramid. Pyramid is nothing but burial. Similarly, Bengaluru area, we had Jadaganalli and many in Savandurga area, the burials were preserved in the coffin. what you call sarcophagus, we call it. The terracotta coffins were made and the dead body was kept inside and they buried there. It was found very near to the Vaskote area. This is called Jadiganalli, very famous place. Once it was a burials of Iron Age, and when he was buried, all the materials was used by him or for him to use it in the future life. They kept the pottery and all the materials are kept around him and they buried there, which we see in the pyramid and other places. Same, the concept is same, but the size is very different. So these are the Bangalore surrounding area, how the man was living in ancient. Yeah. These are the coins which was found in the Bangalore. You must have heard Roman contacts, Roman coins. These are the Roman coins of the one which found in the HEL airport area. So Roman coins were found. It means that there was a constant trade connectivity with the Mediterranean area, and Roman contacts were there. Roman traders were coming to the Bangalore area. So that is the best examples which were found in places. And there are places where the ancient drawings are there. Art, we call it, rock art. This was Dodda Kennalli, is very near to the Vaskote area. The one which was found, the drawings are there. I mean, sketches are there. Art was found. You can say one animal is held by one man there. So these are the old, very ancient, almost 5,000 years old. The drawings are there. These are so there are might have come up how the cults were made in this area. So there are this is not from Bangalore, of course. This is just to show how the writing was there. In Bangalore also we have a very good inscriptions are there. So writing, when a man understood how to communicate by writing, by language, by script, then the life changes completely from the ancient, remote ancient to the connectivity with the our communications. So when the communication developed, our lifestyles changes from the then the literature started, then the dramas, many literature started, and life became a very different. So such life could be seen in the medieval, early medieval and medieval period. Just to come to the Bangalore history, the foundation of Bangalore, all of us, we know that it was 1537. The new city was developed or founded by Kempegowda, and now what we call today's Chickpete, Dodpete area, that is a place where the fortified city was founded by Kempegowda. That still we can just see them in our and the history of the Bangalore. I will not go into details. All of us we know. I have made in this old slide, but I'll just rapidly go. Of course, after the Kempegowda period, then the city transferred into the hands of the Adil Shahis of Bijapur. Then it was the city was given as a Jagir. It's a grant to the Maratha. That is Shivaji's father was holding the Jagir of Bangalore as a Jagir. And Maratha, they came to Bangalore. That's why we have inscriptions of the Marathi inscriptions as well as the Maratha kings issues, Rajaram, and many inscriptions are found in Malleshwaram and other places. Then you can just see there is a transformation from the ancient to the medieval. So slowly it became a part of the Marathas. Then it went to the Mughals. Then it became a part of the Mysore Wadiyars. After the Mysore Wadiyars, it became part of the Hyder Ali. When it was under the Hyder Ali, the city was made as a commercial city. And it became a very important for the Hyder Ali's period. The Bangalore became a kind of a army personals used as a places, and this is a Bangalore became a the fort renovated, and the fort was reconstructed according to the new technology that time, and Bangalore was used as a commercial as well as the defense cities in the Hyder Ali, and Tipu Sultan developed as a very important place. And thereafter, the palaces and gardens were made in Bangalore. Just to show the Arkavati Valley, I will not go very detailed. This is the one inscription. All of us very proud of it. This is the inscription of Begur, where the name of the Bangalore is mentioned. I just marked Bengaluru in Kannada. It's written Bengaluru. So that name is you can just see that everybody, aware of that Bangalore is a city of beans. It's actually Benda kaaloru, the people they call, but it's not true. We have a very old, before the Benda kaaloru name come, we have a place called, an inscription is mentioned Benda kaaloru, sorry, Bengaluru. It is mentioned in the one of the inscription, Kannada inscription of 9th century. So just to show you the inscription. This is the area, Kempegoda, the Bangalore region area, where the Bangalore founder, the area of the territory of the Yalankanada Prabhu. And many people must be, what Bangalore actually looked in the medieval period, particularly Kempegoda period. Kempegoda period, Bangalore want to see how Bangalore was there. One should go to the Chickpeti area. There is a place temple called Ranganatha Devasthana. Ranganatha Devasthana is, one of the Kempegoda spirit temple. And this is the one place, sir, it is like a Hampi. We have seen Hampi temples, might have seen Hampi. There is only one evidence is called horses are there. The pillars with the horses. Many times they, pillars will be not with the horses, they will be yadi, we call it. So that's the animal is different. Here the horses are shown here. There are only 2 temples with the horses as a pillars. One is in Bangalore, that is a Ranganatha Devasthana. Next one is one we have in the Hampi Vittala temple. So these two, the one is a good example. One in Bangalore, Ranganatha Devasthana. This is where the Kempegoda's inscription is also there. It is written in Telugu inscription, and it mentions about the Kempegodas. And there are some traders they're giving the grant to the temple. So this is just to show many people are not aware, because Bangalore means we go to the MG road and that, but actually you want to see the real Bangalore, go to the Chickpete and Ranganatha Devasthana. You will feel that is a old medieval, the Bangalore like a Hampi, which you just say there is still there. Bangalore is old. This is just a drawing, is not a accurate one. This is by one of the author, he has written, made it. This is just to show how Bangalore in Kempegoda period was looking like this. So these are the British records. They talk about that. You can just see there in the middle, there is a place, flag is there. That is a old Bangalore. It is a drawing of the British artist from the Lal Bagh. From Lal Bagh is sitting there and is making a drawing of Bangalore city. You can just see the extent of the old Bangalore. In the middle, the flag hosting is that is a Tipu Palace. And on the other end, that is a Avenue Road area. Chickpeti area. So that this is a Chickpeti area. This is a palace, Tipu Palace. You can just see the fort is there. Yes, you can just see this is a Savandurga hill. From Bangalore, if you go to the Magadi Road, today's Magadi Road, very near to your Magadi Road, if you stand there, you can just see the landscape of the Savandurga. Now it is not possible, but earlier, those even from the Rajesh Nagara, one could see the, this hill. Now it is not possible because of, So this is you can just see how the landscape, this is a British artist, one small temples, shrines, what you call shrines on the way to Savandurga. Just to show Bangalore is full of monuments. This is what you call Kempegoda Gopura. Kempegoda's, there is a myth. Bangalore was, given 4 Gopuras on 4 corners. And that is the boundary which was, imaginary boundary was made not to extend behind this. This is the only myth. It's not true at all. These are the Kempegoda Gopuras. This is in the today's what do you call Hanumat Nagar area. This is the Lal Bagh. This is again near Harihara temple. This is in Mekri circle. This is in Lal Bagh. So 4 Gopuras, and there are 8 Gopuras we can just see in the Bangalore. This is all of us we know this is a bull temple. This is actually originally it was open. It was not a temple. It was not made. Temple was made later. First, that open area, big boulder, natural boulder was curved into Nandi. Then after that, Mantapa was built. That's why if you go to the temple, you just see the important things. The Nandi is facing outside. The Linga is backside. Shiva is backside and Nandi is front. So it's a reverse actually. One should not be like that. If you go to any temple, the first you see Nandi will be facing the Linga. Here is not facing. It's a reverse. So because it was built later. That's why Basva looking outside. And also an important thing is after the Vijayanagara period, what you call 16th, 17th century, there was a completely our culture started changing from the from the big like a Shiva worship, Vishnu worship they started, but now they declined. Then the what you call Vahanas, Garuda, Anjaneya, Basava, they started being worshipped by the people. Vahanas became a prominent. That's why Basavana temple, Anjaneya temple became very bigger than Shiva temples. Why? Because there is a changes. So there is a cult was changed. The society is changed accordingly. Now, if you go to the temple, Navagrahas are worshipped. Bigger than the main deity, the Navagrahas many people worship because there is a lot of fearness is there. We feel very, when we see Navagraha, we feel very, fear. So similarly, in the medieval period also, there is a change from the Vishnu Shiva to the Vahana. That's why we could see the Basavana temple every village, Anjaneya temple in every village. So I will not go the history again. Of course, this is one important. Bengaluru was the place where the racket was introduced there. Entire world, for the first time, the racket was introduced. That is in Bangalore. This is the racket was. You can just see the person is, filling and this is the racket, and it goes to the enemy's place and blast there. So that technology was introduced by Tipu Sultan. And that was used in the most of the battles there. That's why you could win against the British. I will not go again. And this is the one I'm just talking how European, the arrival of European and then that made. This is the Battle of 1791, very famous battle. This is a drawing. This is a Bangalore. This is a British army is attacking Bangalore. Just to show 1791, there was a big major battle took place. Cornwallis, he came to Bangalore with a big large army and attacked for 15 days. He had to struggle. And finally, British, of course, they took over and many officers, British officers that died. And their burials were made. Today's we see today Corporation Circle. There is a Kempegoda statue is there. In front of that this burial was there. Originally, there was a burial like this. Those British officers, they fought and died next to the battle. Those were buried. Originally, they were buried. Then there was a cenotaph was built. You can see this is Hudson Circle. Hudson Church is there. And this is the place it is removed now. And now Kempegoda statue is installed somewhere nearby. So this is where the battlefield was taken place in this Bangalore area. This is the corporation building. This cenotaph was like this. Till recently it was removed and now Kempegoda statue is there. So this is another drawing of Bangalore Corporation Circle, what you call Alsur Gate. You might have seen Alsur Gate police station. Just behind that there was a fort was there. There was a battle in 1791, very famous battle. There some around 10 to 12 British officers there died and burials were made. And these are the scenes of the Bangalore battle. So this is the Bangalore. You might have seen Bangalore Fort, very famous. 1791, the battle was taken place, and after that, British captured it, and they used it further. This is the old photograph of very rare photograph, which I'm just showing some of old. This is called Delhi Gate. If you go to the Bangalore Fort inside, you can just see. Sir, these are the now there is no called Bangalore Gate. Mysore Gate. Now Makalkuta Circle is there. That circle earlier this was like this. The gate was there. Now only circle is there. The Google map. On the Google map, you can just draw the drawing of the fort. This is the fort area. This is the Kalasipalya, and this is the Tipu Palace area. You can make the area just to show you how much we have density now. This is the flyover from Market to Sirsi Circle. the old photograph of Bangalore fort. You can just see there is a ditch is there, and this is the fort area. People are standing, you can just see them. So this is the one of the 1890s old photograph. 1990 was taken. This is became a Kalaspalla road, and this fort is now gone. Only some remnants are there. This is another photograph. You can just see, market area. This is Avenue Road. This is still the road is there. This road, it goes to the fort area, and still this wall is still, you can just see them. This highly densely populated now. This is that school, college is there, and Parimala Theatre is there, and now completely changed the landscape. This old photograph, same photograph with you can just see the road became a very wide. This is Avenue Road. This is another drawing. This is where the corporation is there. Alsur Gate, we call it. This is the Tipu Palace. By the British Army, when they attack and they have taken the drawing of that, one could see same pattern till today. Another photograph of the Tipu Palace. Photograph. This is photograph, not drawing. Around 1890s it was taken. Now, recent photograph of Tipu Palace was built for 10 years. This palace was built. Another drawing of the Tipu Palace. Earlier it was like this. When if you go to the Bangalore Medical College, just behind that, there is called the Armory. Still it is there. Tipu period it was constructed. The racket used to be kept here. You might have seen, next to the palace, there is a temple called Kota Venkatramana temple. The old photograph this is. If you go to now, there is all completely closed. You can't see temple like this. This is a Lal Bagh drawing. This is again Lal Bagh drawing. This is the old drawing, but published in Illustrated London newspaper around 1840s. The fort and pet of Bangalore is shown. This is one of the newspaper drawing. This is Avenue Road. Once it was like this. You can just see in Avenue Road people standing there, and you can just see the 2-story buildings are there. Avenue Road was, now we can't even walk there. This is the fort again. I'm just showing the photograph of Bangalore forts. You can just see old drawing, 1782 it was drawn, and now I have taken a photograph of the same angle. You can just see this gate is there, and this wall is also there, this wall, and this is the bastion, we call it. Bastion is still there, and old open area, but only this mantapa is missing there. Earlier it could have been here, now it is not there. Same angle, the photograph is taken. Old photograph. This is another view of the Bangalore fort. The market road, it comes to the market area, no? From the fort. This is the one. This is the recent photograph. There is the English inscription is there. It gives the idea the Bangalore fort was breached by the British in 1791. This is written here. If you go to the, just on the roadside, you can just see them. There is a English inscription is there. How the people were there in Bangalore like this. This is one of the old drawing of the Tipu period, and these are the entertainment, kind of musicians, dancers, and just to show how people were there. You can just see that sari, very similar to the Bangalore old sari, Dodbalapur area they used to make, and this is the old drawing of that. I will not go into this. And when Bangalore came into the British cantonment started, and completely the landscape has changed from the medieval to the modern. How the modern, that just to show the old Bangalore, and this is the British cantonment area. And British had a lot of luxury, kind of a modern lifestyle. And modern lifestyle, actually, I will not go. These are the villages covered by the Bangalore cantonment. This is one of the old drawing of the Bangalore cantonment area. Bengaluru, Easipura, Neelasandra, these are all villages combined together with the, just to give the idea how the Bangalore cantonment, 1809 was the establishment of year. And they want, actually, British were not interested in Bangalore making as a cantonment. When the Tipu Sultan died, Srirangapatna was selected as a British cantonment. Usually, the capital city will be considered as a, but due to the mosquitoes in the Srirangapatna, the British army could not sustain there. They could not live properly. So they wanted to shift from Srirangapatna to one place. First, they selected Channapatna. They wanted to come to Channapatna, but Channapatna was also not possible. Then they selected Bangalore as the British cantonment. That's why Bangalore became a British cantonment, and now it's because of British cantonment and modernization has completely brought to the Bangalore, and you could see today the Bangalore as a modern city. Just to show what are the important. This is the first drawing of the British cantonment. This is near Alsur. Only this much cantonment was there. Only 2, 3 sheds, barracks, what we call barracks, some burial ground, and some palaces were there. Some big structures were there. Church used to be there. These are the barracks. I will go very rapidly. So this is the old photograph of my Bangalore palace. If you go to the, come to the Bangalore, there are many churches are there. You might have seen churches, burials. So this became a part of our Bangalore culture, from the old culture to the modern Christian cultures you could see. So there are many churches. The first church was very near to the Tipu Palace. This was the first church in Bangalore. There is a book called Churches of South India. There they have mentioned, they have given the drawing of the first church in Bangalore. It was like a small shed. Then the church was built later. You might have seen St. Mark's Church in the MG Road area. This is one of the old church in Bangalore. This is one of the old church, St. John's, Dickinson Road area. This is the Trinity Church. There are, palaces were there. Just to show you, very near to the Shivasharana Circle, there used to be one palace called Diwan's Palace. Rangacharlu built, and it was used as a post office. Now it has given back to the Diwan's family. It was built with the stone, but the materials are all imported. Of course, I'm just showing 1 or 2. Andrew Church in the cantonment area. How the life was there. British life was very different from the local people. And, they used to have a evening get together. Very, a kind of a luxurious, what we call it luxurious. And, the attire was very different from the Indian attire. They're all having a separate, evening, get together there. How the army, the British army playing the, various games. These are the Bangalore. These are published in the English newspaper. This is from the sports, as it says 1870 newspaper carries this drawing there of Bangalore life. Bangalore had a industry during the British period. First industry, we could see many drawings are there. This is a tea industry. Tea was produced here, manufactured into the, this is a tea factory in Bangalore. This is a tea factory in Bangalore. Okay, thank you, sir. This is the Raj Bhavan. First photograph of Raj Bhavan. You can see old photograph. Now the double, it is 2-story, but earlier it was single story. Those who go to the Raj Bhavan, you could see the old, feeling of that. This is May Hall, where old photograph of May Hall. You can just see the very single. After that, there was the extension was done. The same May Hall. This again May Hall. Just to show you. This is Lal Bagh. All of us we know. Atara Kacheri. Now we call it High Court. This is the government museum. Please visit this museum. It has a wonderful, sculptures, very important sculptures of Bangalore, and very remnants of the ancient archaeological sites. They have very good preserved there. Sir, 1860, sir. Attara means 18 Kacheri, sir. 18 Kacheri. Earlier, sir, it used to function in the Tipu's palace. And then they wanted to shift because it was congested. They wanted to have 16 offices in one place. So it's like a MS building, what do you call? So it was first MS building. And all the offices, 18 offices were brought together in one place. And the commission used to sit there. After the shifting, then it became a high court, sir. Market, this is of course I already mentioned. This is the Avenue Road from the market side. You can just see Bengaluru is the horticulture. Many, morning if you go to the market, you can see this scene every day. This is the commercial street drawing, old drawing. This is the MG Road, sir. Old photograph. Still this building is there. You can see still this building is still there. This is the aerial photograph of MG Road. This is Brigade Road, sir. Old photograph. Again, I'm just showing. This is a Kabban Park. So this is a Kabban Park, but different. You can see Attara Kacheri in the corner. Kabban Park. Now it is not possible to see like this. This is a Victoria Hospital, sir. Market area. How the people were transporting. Earlier, before today we have metro. This was a metro for those people. Carrying person one place to another one. Slowly there is change. Carriage, introduced there. This is the old one. This is a Central College. You can just see Central College. New photograph. How the people, students were there. Old students, teacher, blackboard. This is a engineering this is the high school. Actually, high school is next to the Central College. You can just see government high school. Again, this is the engineering college. This is the Hebbal Agriculture College. IAC. Sorry, again it is. This is our festivals in Bangalore. You can just see Ulivesha, the tiger face, and kind of you could see that people how they were. This is around 1900, 1910 to 20 photograph. This is a market. This is again not in this present market. This is Alsur area, cantonment area, the Russell market area. This is Alsur tank, sir, and with the Kepegoda tower. There used to be industry there, tiles industry there. This is a railway station, sir. Just to show around 1960s photograph, 60s, 70s photograph. This is the Canara Bank head office near town hall, sir. This is town hall. This is HAL airport. Now the Bangalore is like this from Google. This is the old fort area. Avenue Road is here. Just to show how we have changed from the ancient to medieval. So with this, I thank once again. My thanks to my friend Praveen Kumar and also the principal of this college, Mallikarjuna sir. And I thank all of you for a wonderful opportunity for me. Thank you very much. Please. Yes.
Light.
Downloads.
You can directly ask from there.
So the floor is open for questions for the next 5 minutes. If someone has a question, please go ahead. Since we do not have particular questions, let's move ahead. First of all, it was a pretty enlightening session to say the least. I will now request our IQAC coordinator and like Mr. Manoj Kumar sir, Dr. Manoj Kumar sir, to be please present here and say a few words.
Good morning, good afternoon all. As a part of Heritage Club activities of Gale Society's Law College, so this event, a lecture series started with evolution of Bangalore from battlefield to IT hub. Yes, definitely every city and every place will be having its own history. And Bangalore definitely has a very fascinating history, and taking us through this history of evolution of Bangalore from 1890 to 21st century. Aruni sir gave us a detailed picture of how Bangalore transformed us from small town to today's metro city. I also remembered the history of my place. I basically come from a place called Gadag in North Karnataka, which has a large and very rich history, and very old monuments are there. So whenever you know the history or the heritage of your city, you feel a sense of pride, and you feel proud about your city. It's all required to know the past of our place, and also to live in the present and to make our future. It's always necessary to know our past. So is what I believe. And especially for law students, knowing the history and culture of the past of the place, also the country, is very important. So in that direction, the activities that are being carried out by Heritage Club are very appreciated, and I look forward many more meaningful activities which makes our students aware about the history and heritage and the culture of our country. So with this, I thank Mr. Praveen for organizing such a good event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This event would not be complete without the wise words of Dr. J. Mallikarjunaya, our principal sir and guide. I will request him to say a few words to encourage you.
Dr. Shivasharana Aruni, Dr. Manoj, my dear colleague friends, and my dear students. At the outset, congratulations, Team Heritage Club, for organizing this wonderful event and starting the lecture series to understand heritage and history more and more. And secondly, for successful conduction of the democratic process by conducting elections today. I got to understand there are as many as 87 members today for Heritage Club. It only shows the interest that is evinced by all of you in understanding history, heritage, and so on to shape our future. In fact, Dr. Manoj did speak about how important is history for students, and we have always been speaking about it on an occasion like this. And it was surprising to understand that this city in which we live and this city which is known to the world, whether India is known to the world or not, Bengaluru is known to the world, is what we say, and that is the case. And this city has so much of history, over 5,000 plus years of history. It is really, I wasn't knowing. It was a really enriching experience to participate in this lecture and understand that the city has 5,000 plus years of history. And it was indeed a learning experience to understand that Benda kaaloru as the genesis of Bengaluru is the distorted version, rather. Much before Benda kaaloru story is developed, there is evidence that Bangalore is known as Bengaluru. That was indeed a learning experience. And I think all of you would join me in understanding this, that we never thought Bangalore was a battlefield. The journey of Bangalore from the battlefield to the IT hub was really interesting. And I would only say it has opened our eyes now. There's a lot to do going ahead. Like no more and more, now that the glimpses are being given, no more and more, show interest, maybe take some projects and understand, in the process of understanding, investigate more and more and contribute to the literature that would provide insights about the journey of Bangalore. I think with this hope and appeals, I would once again congratulate all of you for having been participated in this session. Once again, congratulations and thank you to Heritage Club team. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Our culture teaches us to thank and be grateful. For the same, I now request Ms. Amber Mudassi to present the vote of thanks, showing our gratitude to all those present here today.
One does not know oneself unless one knows his history. A warm and graceful afternoon to our most valued honorable chief guest, Mr. Shivasharana K, Aruni, Management Committee, worthy principal and teachers, my dear friends and everyone present over here. It is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who have worked really hard to make this day happen. I, Amber, on behalf of the KAV and the entire fraternity of the institution, first of all, extend my most sincere thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Shivasharana K, Aruni, who spared time from his busiest schedule and graced the occasion today. We had an opportunity to share your thoughts and knowledge, and this surely will encourage us to know our history more. As was remarked earlier, we are made of our history, and thank you for reminding us that, sir. A special mention to our respected principal, Mr. Malika, for being the catalyst that stimulates us to do our best and standing as a pillar of strength for all of us. Thank you, sir. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to our IQAC coordinator, Mr. Manoj Hiremat, for always guiding and helping us throughout. It is indeed valued and appreciated, sir. Immensely, I would like to extend our heartiest thanks to Mr. Praveen Kumar, coordinator of the Heritage Club, for his efforts towards today. His ideas and elegancy of everything, for that I need to mention my deepest sense of appreciation. Additionally, I would like to thank Mr. Tanmay for his technical and overall assistance. I also like to extend my thanks to all the staff members for their enormous cooperation and presence here. Further on, I would like to thank all those who organized the event on and behind the stage. Without your effort and support, we would not have been able to put up this event. Your efforts never go unnoticed. Thank you for your efforts. Gratitude must be expressed to all the members of the Heritage Club. This club has been able to achieve all it has owing to your valuable participation. Last but not least, a big thank you to each and every one of you for coming today. On behalf of the institution of KLE, let me thank all the students for being disciplined and honored. We value you and every